by Design. This is my third live today. This is still a test. This is the second second way of doing bubble wrap printing, but we wanted to add in some cardboard corrugation, and this is the standard sort of size of bubble wrap you'll get. This is the really big. So I've done a bit already just to test it out, and we've got my paints there. They're just the Crayola washable type ones, which proved really handy, and they work really well. So what you have to do really is just slap on some colour, and it doesn't look like I'm actually putting a lot on, or you might need a lot in the grooves. You don't need a lot in the grooves at all. Literally just brush it on. You don't need as much as you think, but just because actually a lot goes quite a long way. Purple. If you can merge it in with the other colours, it's okay. That's what I do anyway. But this is your chance to play, experiment, test. This is what learning through play is all about. This is what art play is all about. Look at those gorgeous colours. So let's just put some on there. Splash it about a bit. And then I'm just going to get a white piece of copy paper and press it on. It doesn't have to cover all of the bits because you'll get a bit of tape in the corner, look, which you can miss. It's not a precise way of printing, but this is what you call sort of like transfer printing. So you're transferring the paint onto the paper, because obviously using paint, not printing ink or anything like that. It's not sophisticated, but this is a good way of doing introducing printmaking to children. So you're literally just painting stuff on surfaces and then pressing your paper down. Should we see how that looks? And then peeling it off. And then ta-da! How colourful and bright is that on a lovely sunny day outside as well. So you've got two different, well, you've got three different sorts of textures and sizes. So that's cool, isn't it? Give me a thumbs up or a comment if you like that. So yeah, this is a great way. So I'm just putting it down to dry. Great way of introducing printing to children. Painting stuff on different surfaces. And then, so I'm just going to find some different paper. How about some graph paper? We'll do a secondary print. So this is what you call a secondary print. So we're not going to apply any more paint again. We're just going to go straight in again and see what else, other patterns we can pick up. Press it all down. I say this isn't an exact science or anything like that, so don't be too precious about it. And that should be it. But sometimes the secondary print can be even better than the first print. Oh, look at those. Look at those marks we've made. Isn't it beautiful? And you can use these as collage papers afterwards. Oh, look at those marks there. Look, you see that? You can see like all the different textures of the actual bubble wrap. It is actually textured. The bubble wrap is textured plastic. I didn't actually notice that until I did the secondary print, because look, you can actually see it on the orange as well. Can you see that? It's good, isn't it? Well, I think it's good. I'm really enjoying it. Ooh. I'm really enjoying these bigger bubbles. I think they're great. Anyway, do share this out. It is another test again. But I need to keep doing these tests just to... Oh, she'll try some painted papers. These are already been painted on a couple of weeks back in the sunshine on brown paper. So shall we do some printing on that? Let's do a different colour. Maybe some orange here, shall we? We'll just do a bit of this one. Mix it up a bit. Maybe a bit of green there. And then maybe a bit of blue there. Oh, I call this mixing it up malarkey, Addy. let's just go back with the red there. There we go. Now, which one should we do it on? Not on that one. I think this one. Should we try it? So my daughter's just off having a snack at the moment, so she's not doing this, but she will be soon. Hopefully she'll come back. She got a bit hungry. So make sure you press all the way around the edges. And let's see what this comes out like, shall we? Oh, so satisfying. A bit splodgy there, but we can still work with these things. Once they're dry, as I say, you can use them for all sorts of things. All sorts of art projects, or even craft projects as well. I like how the fact that I've already got a colour underneath, so I've got background colour and then all the colours on top. So I'm going to do it on this one as well. Get the secondary print in. Do you do any printmaking at all? And so this is a really good way of an introduction to printmaking. It's one of the easiest ways, that and monoprinting. Oh, it's pretty. How about that one then? But I think we do like these bigger bubbles, don't we? Shall we do some more of those on some different sort of... So I'm just moving you a bit. Make sure all these work okay. Different sorts of papers. What should we do? Oh, this is a bit bright. Shall we try it on that? What colour goes with orange? What colour is opposite on the colour wheel to orange? Does anybody know? Does anybody want to tell me? Nice work, thank you, Tracker. Do you know what is opposite on the colour wheel for orange? Do you know? Complementary colour to orange is, shall I say it? Bum bum bum, blue. Yeah, so maybe blue would be quite good to show up on orange, or colours associated with blue like purple, because do we know what purple is made up of? What two colours? Does anybody know? Does anybody want to tell me? I'm going to mix those in because then you might get a bit of an ombre effect as well, quite like that. So purple is made up of red and blue. So no, we don't want orange, do we? Don't want orange because it's not going to show up, is it? Let's do some green. As you can see, I'm literally just slapping the paint on. I'm not being precious about this at all. And you really, really don't need to be. Red will be a good one, I think. Let's put the red over the purple. And then we can... Actually, shall we do... because it's a bigger thing. Shall we do a bit of the corrugation as well? Do a bit more purple on the corrugation here, look. And then I'm going to print. Press it down. And I'm slightly off your screen on timer. You will see it. Can't seem to zoom out anymore on my tablet while filming. But I'm setting all this up and experimenting with this now, ready for my creative play group on week on Monday, which I do in person, physical run group. Ta-da! Wow, that's a bit bright, isn't it? Crikey. Look at those textures. They look like brush textures, don't they, there? So you can see we've got quite a bit of paint, but it kind of looks like feathers. It's really textural, don't you think? So, I hope you've enjoyed watching me in this final test. Ooh, I'm running out of space where to put all my prints. I'm going to say goodbye now, but thank you for watching. And hopefully this will be one of my final tests, to be fair, and I might be able to go live properly soon with something or other. Another experiment, because it will be a lot of like this, but then I'll talk and sit and talk about benefits of art play and creative play and why it's good for your children, and actually it's really good for adults' health as well. So I'll be talking a lot about that, as well as showing you all sorts of other arts and crafts and alternative art lessons. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.